Success lies within you, not outside. If you want to know more about how to access the success within you, then stay tuned. Hi, by the way, my name is Nita, and welcome to Nita's Niche, the place where you learn strategies to help you create a better life. I was actually on my way to getting a cup of coffee, but I decided to do this video, and specifically about sharing an exercise with you that I learned a year ago, which I thought it was very thought-provoking and interesting. So basically, I'm going to tell you about the lives of 5 people, and you're going to rate which life you think is the most successful and which life you think is the least successful. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. So the first person is Karen. Karen is a high school teacher in a suburban area. She's very passionate about her work. She brings out the best in students. She's the head coach of a soccer girls team, and which she led the team to 3 championships. Her husband is the manager at a retail store. They have 2 adult children, 2 daughters together. One is pursuing a PhD in social work. The other one ran into trouble in high school, never graduated, and is estranged from the family. The second life is David. He's a wealthy real estate investor who early in his career made some wise investments and profited greatly. And he loves his freedom, loves to party. He likes to donate to political causes that he feels strongly about, and his expertise are widely recognized and sought in the industry, in the real estate world. The third person is Sarah. She's a renowned pianist, and she has won awards and accolades. She was even featured on the cover of the magazine. She started playing piano at the age of 5. And her father was very relentless about her practicing a certain amount of hours until she perfected playing the instrument. Music dominated her life. She is married. She and her husband have adopted 2 kids since they cannot have kids on their own. And she travels, so she complains about not having enough time to spend with her 2 kids. She opened a music school which she offers free music instructions to underprivileged kids. The fourth person is Joe. He works as a construction worker. He's been married to Marie for 52 years. They have 3 children together who now are a lawyer, a teacher, and a homemaker. He admits that working as a construction worker was hard work and at times money was a problem, but he feels proud to have renovated homes and to personally build homes for 3 of his children. And last but certainly not least is the life of Jane. Jane is a banker, and she's loyal, dedicated professional with successful career. She has worked up her ranks to becoming a regional vice president in a wealth management services. She is an accomplished marathon runner and a single parent who splits her time between fitness training and spending time with her daughter, Julie, who has severe learning and physical disability. Her friends and her family encourage Jane to put Julie in an institutionalized home, but Jane refuses to do that. She says, Julie is my life and I will never do that to her. She dated several men, never married, because she doesn't believe in marriage since her parents were unhappy together. So this exercise has been done with thousands of people. And basically, I'm going to share some perspectives as to why people choose one life as the most successful and one life as the least successful. So when it comes to the teacher, those who rate her as the most successful, they focus on the fact that she's a passionate mentor who brings out the best in her students. And that's very pleasing for a lot of people. Those who rate her life as the least successful, they point out at the fact that she has an estranged daughter, and because they see a fracture in the home, they're unlikely to endorse that as a successful life. That's for the teacher. Now for the second person, for who was it? See, I'm getting I'm getting old and I'm forgetting. David. Yes, David, those who rated his life as most successful, they pointed out the fact that he has a lot of autonomy, a lot of money, and he has a lot of influence in the world. But those who rated his life as the least successful, they saw his life as lonely, that he doesn't have a spouse and children and not much family. So because it's a lonely life, that's not a successful life. And when it comes to Sarah, the renowned pianist, those who rated her life as the most successful, they pointed out that she has awards and accolades, and she was featured on the cover of a magazine. Whereas those who rated her life as the least successful, they pointed out that maybe because she doesn't have time to spend with her kids, her priorities are not right, and she's not even a success story. She's more of a victim because her father pushed her to become a pianist, and it's not really her choice. That's for Sarah. Now, who is the fourth person? Oh, it's Joe. So the construction worker. Those who rated his life as the most successful basically salute him for being a family man, a craftsman, for keeping his family integrated. And those who rate his life as the least successful, they point out that he's an average man who doesn't, his influence is not that much in scale, is very little in scale. So yeah, it's not a very successful life according to other people. And last but certainly not least, Jane, the banker, the professional with a successful career. Basically, those who rate her life as the most successful, they salute her courage and bravery for just living her life on her terms. But those who rate her life as the least successful, they point out that she's restricted by her child, and yeah, they don't see that as a successful life. So the part of the story that resonates with people, it has to do with the highest values that we have. So if your highest values are family oriented, loyalty, dedication, then Joe's life will be most successful for you. If your success values or your highest values are motivating people, getting the best out of people, then the teacher's life will be the most successful. If your values are autonomy, freedom, and choice, then the wealthy real estate investor's life will be most successful to you. So, as you can see, it really has to do with our values when it comes to success. And our values are a product of family and cultural values. And as we get older and we become conscious of how these values affect us and motivate us, we either embrace it, modify it, or we reject it. And those individuals who reject cultural and family values, it takes a lot of bravery and courage to do that. But I still think it's worth doing that. It's better to come to terms with who you really are than always be living someone else's life. And last but certainly not least, what I want to say about success is that there are two sides to success. There's the outer side and the inner side. The outer side has to do with accomplishments, career, achievement, celebrity, respect from others, anything that media focuses on. Whereas the inner side has to do with happiness, how happy, how satisfied, how fulfilled you are. And when people hear the word success, they think of, oh, sorry, someone is calling. Basically, they think of the outer success. And most people make choices that has to do only with the outer success, and they fall short on the inner side of the success. But as we get older and we're approaching the end of our life, we don't think about achieving more or succeeding more. We just think about spending more time with our loved ones. So this is it. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.